Wentz now on first down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Alshon Jeffrey. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 56.
Now a carry for Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. There the Eagles are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 15, Washington 13. Jake Elliott.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run with McKissick. And he stopped immediately there.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Switch gears. No.
On second down, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's McKissick. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on second down. Haskins will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
By the Eagles.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They will run it. It's McKissick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
59 mark, check, 59.
Stay with your man.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By Philadelphia.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. 5 yards on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, 60 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with him. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eagles 21, Washington 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sanders,
but that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Cameron Johnston.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff working right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the tackle.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Washington.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go again with McKissick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
21.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Will take over.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemon.